But that suburb is Claremont, and Claremont occupies, probably one of the best locations in all of Perth in terms of demographics, long-term sort of residents, and old school money, and even great school zones too. You'll see this is where it is. So you can see obviously the golf course and obviously the main thoroughfare that runs through Claremont here. Such a good suburb, like really such a good suburb. And look, the schools that are alone, just basically in Claremont alone and just around it are, Christchurch Grammar School, that actually happens to be in Claremont, and then right next door is PLC and MLC, and you'll find a lot of the mining magnates and all of the wealthy residents send all their kids to school here. There's not many houses for sale here. I'm not going to lie, I have put it in this bracket, but you'll be very lucky to get something for under 2 million here. You probably need probably 1.9 to 2 million is realistic, but you can still get in for under it, and you're very lucky too. So definitely consider Claremont if you have that kind of money. Look, another suburb I'm just putting in here, and look, the reason I put this in here, and you actually still can purchase this for under 1.5 million, believe it or not, but I'm putting it in 1.5 to 2 million because I've gone the upper sort of quartile, or not the upper quartile, but the absolute limit of 1.5 to 2 million here. And that is Alfred Cove. So you can still pick this up for, a very good house for 1.5 million here. And look, Alfred Cove is a very small suburb on the southern shores of the Swan, but it is very beautiful. It's actually very low density as well. I'll get into that in a sec, but it occupies a really nice sort of frontage of the shore, very quiet, lots of parking, a lot of families in this suburb as well. But the reason it's very good, and this is the part I was just talking about, is because it's primarily a house suburb. So if you look here, detached homes alone make up nearly 80% of the suburb, and close to 98% of the suburb alone is either houses or detached homes, detached homes, semi-detached, or townhouses, right? Now, most of those, mind you, there's not many townhouses in this suburb here, so I'd say 90 to 90, probably 5% of these are actually houses in this suburb. So it's very low density. So what that does is it means not much stock is actually going to be rebuilt, because all families and people that want to live in detached homes live here, right? So the reason for this being such a good suburb to buy in is because these sorts of suburbs generally have long-term residents, because families live in there, and generally high income demographics. So examples of this, I'll give you two, for example, in other cities. In Brisbane, Kalinga, very high income, very high growth. Another one, Kooyong in Melbourne. Very high income, very high growth, should I say, both of them. Now, both of them have almost only detached homes, and the reason they have such good growth and income is because of that. So Alfred Cove is definitely a good suburb to consider in that.